as you see, dynamic spawn. Let's go radar and rockets. Spawn hot. First things first, as you can see, so when you dynamic spawn, right? If you go look at the members list or the network, as you can see, there's no one here, basically. Aside from either people that have spawned in and successfully loaded before you, or at the same waypoint, or as you know, for script makers, just so everyone has the same waypoints, they have, you know, the default where, you know, you do not touch it, do not fuck with it, otherwise it breaks it. So first of all, let's add people onto a network. What is your information?
My information, Golf 3, so G3, with the Datalink ID, number 3.
Say if we want to yap with him, let's go on FM1. So we find preset 3, which is on FM1 right now. So you click on FM1, right? You then go down towards the bottom, you press net, and then as you can see, it's, oh, there's nothing here. Oh, you know, who is he? So, and as you asked earlier if it was call sign, he said it was G3 or Golf 3. So you press on the call sign button on the top row, click on call sign, you then simply just enter, what's that, G-3, hit enter, and as you can see that's filled in the first one, and then it's like sub, so sub for like subscriber, it's like what's his data link number, and obviously he said it was 3 again, which is actually, that's rather quite nice. So you then give it the ident of 3, and then boom. So now technically he's in your aircraft. However, if you go to send him information, you know, you're just gonna have a blank screen. It's gonna be like, hold on, well, what you, like, you're not sending anything, you know, because the aircraft doesn't know the importance that he is to your helicopter. So you come up to the top here and you give them team and primary. Basically, you always want them to be at least primary. Close out of that. Close out of that. So if I now go to say send him a message, hit send. Let's go kill all these people in this fucking area. If I go send him a message, I mean, I didn't get a knack, and he should have just had a message, a tone, delete people in this fucking area. If I go send him a message.
So after that, you go to your comms page, and on the bottom right hand corner where you got MSG for message, you hit receive. So when you get data link message, that means you have received a message from another helicopter in your network, and then so you just click on FREQ or receive, and then you can read the message review message, which is an RVW. Yeah, and then you say, oh, that's what the text saying and everything. So you're like, oh, okay. Well,
the only reason he's got 2 messages instead of 1 is because FM1 and FM2, they're too close together because of how DCS is coded, right? In the actual aircraft, yeah, 5 kilohertz is more than enough separation for you to only receive 1. Oh my god, John.
I just send one message. That's not duplicating.
Yeah. So what you need to do is you need to change at least FM2 or FM either one by 0.025. So then it's not conflicting, because that's the lowest they've got it in DCS. So instead of them changing what the default is to deal with it, you've got to manually change it each time. The one you want to change, that preset. So preset. Actually, no. Fuck it. Let's do FM2. Just so we can show you don't get the double message. So if we go to preset 4, edit the preset, and then you then go to the along the top here, because obviously you can change each one individually. So if we go to FM, see FM1 is on the left side, FM2 is on the right. If we click on the frequency button for FM2, and then make it, say, let's make it 30.060,
and enter,
and then now, so now that's updated here. So what you then do is obviously you then close the preset, you know, close
Back out of it.
Yeah, back out of it. However, as you can see on the top, it hasn't updated the list. Open up the presets panel, which is this P button on the right hand side. Press it, and first of all, it will give you obviously the VHF, because obviously it gives you all the presets made for each radio. So you then proceed to then go onto the bottom rocker switch.
The bottom one, RTS.
Yeah. You then find the presets for FM2, and then as you can just remember, oh yeah, so you just edited preset 4. You then use the top rocker switch to highlight preset 4, and then press the enter button. And as you can now see where it has now proceeded to update that one, so it's now the 30.6. So if I now go to send a message on FM1, right, send text, say let's go, I want to get, what the hell are you doing? If I now send that
and receive,
yeah,
there we go. That one.
And as you can see, there's only a single message there this time instead of there being 2. It's the same goes for all of them. So if you're doing RF handovers, if you're doing if you want data from them or something on the TSD, basically it just means there's so instead of there being a clone, there is just a single copy of whatever the hell you've asked. So because that's the thing, all the data link in this, it overwrites the same piece of information. So you've got to be a bit careful with, how you can do it is you can send someone data, they can, you can then, or you can request everyone else's data and then compile it on yours and then send it back out as a package. You then like update it and then send it to someone else. They will have that different piece of information. You need to collect all of it and then distribute it again if you want everyone to be on the same information.
So I just realised I didn't have a box on FM.
Yeah.
One, but I still receive data.
Yeah. So that's the other thing, right? So all these channels, aside from HF, you can receive information from. So people can send you data, basically, as long as they have your data link.
So you had your call sign and
your ID. Yeah, they can send you data on VHF, UHF, FM1, FM2, but you can only send on whichever one you have got the box on. So whether that's UHF, VHF, FM1, FM2, is because obviously if you have different flights set up on different radio frequencies, so obviously you can then talk between Apache groups, but yeah, you can then send different information to whoever the hell wants it, wherever they be. You can't have the frequencies in manual. Datalink won't send on it. So as you can see, this top one, VHF, is on manual mode on 1.1.2.4. Come up to the presets, and you can then you tune it with the preset. So as you can see, the Datalink is on VHF 1.2.4 preset 1, not manual but preset. If I now hit send, oh no, why didn't he get it? I wonder. Probably because I didn't actually make him part of the network. So preset 1, VHF, network. What was your call sign again? It was G3, wasn't it?
G3.
So yeah, then add him to the network. So it was G3, and then his data link or subscriber was 3. Enter that. Maybe. Oh, now let's try. Let's do this one this time.
Yep, I got it.
Let's do this one this time.
Yep, I got it. And now let me send you a message as well to see what you got on your end.
Yeah, so basically you want to keep an eye up here on the EUFD. It says data link up here, and then what was a blank box down here now says FREQ for receive. And then, right, so let's see what he says. Review. Sub to me. Are you Mr. Fred the Spack? Mr. Fred the Space Cat?
Yes.
Of course. And then obviously you then hit delete. Because obviously, you don't really care about the message anymore. And then boom. Send this message. So like move to next waypoint. To send it on the VHF. And as you can see over here, it says not acknowledged, right? Because not only is it on manual, I haven't set him up in this preset. If I then go onto the network, you see he doesn't exist in here anyway. So there's nowhere for him to specifically, or I'm just sending the data, but who the hell's looking for it? No one. Right, then origin ID, obviously my call sign, I could change that. And then my data link. So yeah, in fact, let's change it. Press on that. So let's make me T-33. I guess will that work? Yep. And then let's make my data link. Let's go with 9. If Seb over here will now try and send me a message without updating the preset.
Yeah.
It should not acknowledge it.
That.
Yeah, I received nothing. He's got a transmit no acknowledgement VHF, which is just basically you sent something. Who the hell saw it? No one. It was on this frequency. So whereas if he now goes back to the preset,
I go to network.
Yep.
To network, and delete the old ID.
So when you delete stuff, it's either simply because they're fucking off back home, they've disconnected from the server. There's multiple reasons as to why you need to delete them.
Request Caesar.
So, call sign was it? Tango.
Tango 33. So T-33.
And then sub is 9, right?
Yep, because that's my data link. And then obviously make sure I'm team primary. That's good enough. Yep. And now if you now go to send me a message on that preset, as you can see I've got the message. Oh, receive. What do I have down here? Let's review. Where am I? So he's asking, where am I? TSD, report, PP. Yeah, so obviously I don't want to send it to G3. I only want to send it to just the new one. And then hit send.
Oh, PP report. What? And
then from his screen he can, if he's in the regular TSD.
Another white word called REC, receive underneath the instrument on the left hand side. So I hit that, and then I go hit PP report from the sender of that Apache. So he was T-33.
Yep.
So I just hit that.
And then as you can see, because obviously we're right next to each other right now. In this 4-way server for guys, one for this one, and this one. So as you can see, because he's in my subscriber list for VHF, I can send him. He doesn't exist for UHF. He does exist for FM1 because he hasn't changed his information, but it doesn't exist on FM2. Really, the wrong fucking font or color for given how white this map is, and then you press send. If they're not directly in your flight, if they're just a team member, you will have to send it. But if you want to know where he is without having to ask him, at the very bottom where it says MSG for message, where it says send, you can change it to RQST for request. So now I can then, even though it's still send, you're not actually sending, you're like, hey yo, give me where the hell you are, press send, and then boom, and then there he is, like right next to us. Close out of a port, and then just shrink all the way down, and as you can see, he's right here next to me. So with primary members, you don't have to ask for, or you don't need to ask them to send you stuff, you can pull most of the data from them. Only certain things like radar hellfires do you actually need them to say, oh yeah, he's here. Right, I think that's good enough.
Yeah, then that'd be good.